So, what we're going to be talking about is what you need to do before you find your dream woman. And what it really comes down to is laying foundations. So, there are a couple foundations that you have to lay down before you get into a relationship with a woman. Otherwise, you're going to end up messing up the relationship because you didn't lay those foundations right. And later on, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt because you're going to look around, you're going to see this relationship that you've made, and it's not going to be what you dreamed that it was going to be. So, the most important foundation or principle that you have to live by is honoring God. First, the very first thing is honoring God. If you don't lay this foundation first, if you don't lay the foundation of your relationship honoring God, then later in your relationship, everything will fall apart. One of the great things about religion is that it's the foundation for everything. It's the moral basis for everything. If you don't have a moral basis for what is right and wrong in your relationship, then there really isn't any right or wrong. So, for example, your woman cheating on you, it's not wrong or right because there's no foundation there if you don't have God in the picture. God and Christianity and religion it sets parameters in your relationship for what is right and wrong, what you should be doing and what she should be doing. And it really lays out the goal of the relationship. Every relationship is leading to the creation of new life and fostering that new life to or back to God. Without God, you kind of have this dull, hedonistic sort of relationship, but with God, a relationship becomes something so much more eternal, something much more deep. It becomes an eternal bond between you and another person. It becomes this thing where when you find your dream woman, you become one flesh with that woman. You become one together. You the leader, her the sustainer. That's what's so beautiful about introducing God into a relationship, is that it doesn't make the relationship more dull. It makes the relationship extremely deep and extremely sensual. Now, the way that we honor God in our relationship is that we find the right person. Okay, we look in the right places. We find someone that also that wants to honor God and is on the right track to honoring God. We get married to that person, and then we raise children. And ultimately, our main goal is to take the children that we have and lead them to God. So just in everything you do in your relationship, first lay that foundation of God. Lay what is okay and what's not okay with God. The Bible tells you everything that's okay and not okay, and the church tells you everything that's okay and not okay inside of a relationship between a man and a woman. So use God as a foundation and build your relationship off of that, extremely stable foundation, that rock.